Without further ado, I'd like to invite our New Jersey State Senate candidate for the 16th District, Maureen Vella, to come forward and reveal your secret title.
Okay, hi. Thank you, Ben. It's nice to see so many familiar faces around here now that I've been in Princeton a few times, so it is really great. I chose a feel-good song from the 70s because I love the early music. To me, it's who I am. And there's a lot to it because I made some really great friendships when I was in college, and songs were a good part of it. No. We played the best music. Well, actually, oh my God, yes. Yes. Do we have to tell them? Okay, just like every reporter starts with their questioning. Maureen, how old are you? That's the first question every time. Yes. But I'm 52 years old. It's a feel-good song. This is Peace Train by Cat Stevens. It's a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times back in the 70s, and it's a sign of the times today. And what it really tells you is that when you're feeling good, but you're also thinking about, let's bring it down a little. Let's bring some peace to the world. Let's smile. Let's get calm again. And if we have to demonstrate or if we have to change things, there are peaceful ways of doing this. And that says a lot for me. So look at the community around us. And where are people right now? They're on Wall Street. And what are they doing? They're demonstrating. And that says a lot. What are we doing here? And that's now filtering into New Jersey. They're demonstrating in Trenton, they're demonstrating in New Brunswick. They're starting to come together again and start to think about what's happening. And that really talks about where we were and where we're going and where we need to be again today.
Been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Yes, I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one, and I believe it could be someday it's gonna come. Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train.
Everybody together.
Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Cause I've been smiling.
What I wanted to say about this song is how it relates to me, and it's my core values. I'm a certified collaborative lawyer. I'm also a professional, an accredited professional mediator, and taking the legalese away from all that, what does that mean? That means that I know how to resolve issues without creating conflict. I like that. Bring it down a notch, bring it down 2 notches, bring it down 10 notches. We can still come to resolution, and that's what I'm about. For 27 years, what I really do, or really have done, was work on my skills as a mediator. And I'm a family lawyer, so you can imagine the conflict that I've seen. Both sides of the table. And that's what I've done, and that's what I do. But I know that when you find common ground, things change. We work on common ground, and you can actually turn around the direction you're going in and settle some issues. And that's who I am. That's also what the song represents to me. What I love, that let's not be acrimonious, let's not be crazy. But you still have to move forward. You can't just both dig your heels in, 2 sides of the equation. Because people do that all the time. They come to the negotiating table and it's their way only. Just like that. You know, and that doesn't get you anywhere. So that's who I am and that's what I do. But one thing I personally learned from this lesson, and I know you want me to move on. Okay. One real thing that I have to say very quickly is I learned that I can talk about myself and who I am, because this was harder for me than preparing for the debates for tomorrow night. This was absolutely frightening. Picking a song, having you decide what that means about me was absolutely frightening. So there's two other things I want to tell you about myself, real quickly, because I think these are things that would never come out during a campaign. One, I was a Rutgers cheerleader. That was one of the best times of my life. It was a lot of fun. And I think saying that, putting it out there, get to know who I am a little bit. Another thing that I want to tell you about is I live on a small farm in Hillsborough. We raise grass-fed beef cattle, Highland cattle, long-haired red animals, and chickens. And we believe in from the farm to the table. That's the direction that we want to take our community into. So there's a lot of things that I do besides being an attorney. I'm also a mom. But these are the things I just want to say hello and say hi, and I've shared. Okay.
Actually, you'll all get the stage now for 5 more minutes together. But this is your chance now to grill them with really hard questions. And so it's Stump the Candidates time. So if the 3 of you could come on up, and does anybody have a question for our candidates? If not, they'll have to like sing or something. Kevin.
Would each of you tell us the first thing you'll do next January when you're sworn into office for our district? What's the first step each one of you will take for?
Everyone wants to know answers right away, but you have to be put on a commission and start working. But what I've noticed is that I see this big dichotomy, and the first thing I want to do is open up the lines of communication. There's not enough of it at all in Trenton right now. I don't see it happening. I see it's very partisan, and we need to change the partisanship this to a bipartisan communication. So the first thing I would do is open those lines. I think that's really huge and important.
Karen, make sure you come tomorrow night and answer that question again, so if you've already answered it.
Excellent job, state candidates. Thank you. And by the way, if you want to know more, I mean, certainly come tomorrow night. There's literature on the back table there, including a letter from Shirley Turner, Reed Gussiora, and Bonnie Wesson-Coleman endorsing these 3 candidates. And if you want to do anything for sort of as a goodbye gift to Shirley, Bonnie, and Reed, elect these 3 new representatives so they can be in the State House along with our former representatives.